Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter board game every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, giving my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. Do a live stream. Come join us sometime. But today we're taking a look at Batman The Dark Knight Returns, the game. You are Batman coming out of retirement in the board game that ... Now, one thing that I think is missing right here from the jump is it doesn't let me know that it's a solo game, because as far as I know, this is in fact a solo game. It has raised $276,000, 110% funded, 16 days left to go. Let's check it out and see what's got this one. And it just, wow, they were asking for $250,000. That's a lot, but they are paying for a very expensive IP. So let's take a look. As always, when I go into this, I'm looking for three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? Hopefully. And they're kind of nice here in the position of, do I want it? Yeah, it's a Batman board game. And can you do it? Yeah, it's Cryptozoic, and I know that company. I know the game is going to come out. It might not be the best. My personal track record with Cryptozoic is about, maybe 75-25. I think most of the time they put out good stuff, but I don't remember the last time I was like, man, that was amazing. Maybe it was the DC deck builder. I really like that one. But anywho, let's get into Batman The Dark Knight Returns to the game. Wow, it's a long... now it includes a 1v1 mode. Oh, so it was solo, and then... Let's see how that works. Okay.
Get ready to experience an exciting new vision for single-player board gaming. Frank Miller's iconic The Dark Knight Returns comic comes to life in your hands as you take on the role of the Caped Crusader in this challenging and immersive single-player strategy board game. Crafted by acclaimed game designers Morgan Daughtonville and Daryl Andrews.
I just hate the fact that, like, it's a strategy board game. It's like, no. That's where you should be telling me about the mechanisms. I assume it's a strategy board game. Like, if it's on Kickstarter, it's raised $275,000. We're assuming it's a strategy board game. Is this hand management? Is this worker placement? Is this area control? And I really hope they tell me some of that right now.
To be accessible to hardcore and casual gamers alike, your skills and cunning will be tested across 4 missions, each featuring their own unique rules, allies, abilities, and epic boss battles. The missions recreate the comic experience as you play through all 4 books in the limited series. With a variable setup, tons of fight and detective card combinations.
Was that Fat Batman? Was that... Because that looked like Fat Batman. Maybe it was just that clay. That doesn't look like Buff Batman to me. That looks like Fat... And maybe it's part of it. I have not read the comics.
With a variable setup, tons of fight and detective card combinations, and custom Batarang dice. Each playthrough will throw unique resources and challenges at you. With sculpts pulled from the visionary art of Frank Miller, you play the world's greatest detective who's been pulled out of retirement into a gritty Gotham. Use whatever tools and vehicles you can to beat back a relentless tide of ruthless mutants, cops, and press looking to bring you down. With help from allies like Robin, Commissioner Gordon, and Green Arrow, you must survive one final gauntlet by facing off against villains like Two-Face, the mutant leader, the Joker.
I think we've seen all this stuff. I really do not like this video in the least. It is not getting me excited about the game at all. I have no idea what any of the mechanisms are. It's just, I just... very missed opportunity here, and I'm a big Batman fan. Let me reiterate, I love the movies, I love video games, I've tried to love a lot of the board games.
Even your most powerful ally, the Man of Steel himself. Join the campaign now and lock down your Kickstarter exclusives, because you are Batman.
Ugh. Oh, that was... that last part was a little cringe to me. Maybe it was just me. Let me know. So I love what they have here. Like, the idea of this game excites me. Daryl Andrews' name excites me. Because it's like, okay, so this is going to be a gamery-style game with mechanisms, presumably, that hopefully you'll tell me. And I do like the fact they're going with the bookcase kind of look. Looks like the kind of one where you slide it into there, then it goes up. Because I really do think... Oh, wait, what is that on the ball? All game components are... Okay, so it's just whatever. So... it's funded. That's great. We always take a look right here. Normally, you're just checking to make sure it's not a flaming dumpster fire. Ooh, they only have 1 collaborator. That's different. I was expecting to see a couple more collaborators with presumably how big this project will be with a lot of people in the comments and updates. But it's Cryptozoic. You know the game's going to get made. So, can you do it is a yes. Just period. So, it's do I want it and how much is it? And do I want it, I think right now is very much hinging on how much is it. Because I was not wowed by the video. Because normally you're hoping that they just go straight from that video to bam, opening up their wallet. But you have not told me enough about anything to get me to open up my wallet yet, unless you were just like the biggest Batman fan. Because here's the truth. We've been burned on way too many Batman games. Way too many Batman games have come out and just been not great. Like Gotham City Chronicles. Oh, the rule book. I got flashbacks of the rule book. But anywho, hopefully they hit me with the price relatively soon. Just let me know. 1 to 2 players, 90 minutes per book. There's four different ones. Okay, ages 14 plus. It's a solo board game experience. It's not anymore. It's now 1 to 2, so you might want to fix that. Well, it is still solo. Yeah, I guess it is. That just feels weird. It just feels kind of tacked on. Like, I'm very curious about that game mode now. This is a game of attrition. Batman comes out of retirement, survives one final gauntlet, so it is Fat Batman, facing old and new villains. Cool. Key features. Hey, here we go. Playable as standalone missions or one epic. Okay. Game showcases the art. I don't care. With variable setup and combination of fight and detective cards, each playthrough will throw unique resources. To see that I always look at these and I'm always like, all right. Sometimes I feel like you're trying to appeal too much to the mass market crowd, and sometimes I feel like you're trying to appeal too much to the hardcore gamer crowd. And in this case, I definitely don't feel like you're appealing nearly enough to the people who are most likely going to plunk down $200 to get this, because that's I'm going to guess it's between $150 and $200. That's my guess. 1 versus 1 mode added upon funding, giving you the option to play as Batman or his adversaries. Added upon funding. So if the game doesn't get funded, we're not going to add it. But if it does, I don't know how I feel about the 6-hour campaign runtime for the price. I don't know what that means. I'm excited now. Click here to view the campaign in French. Awesome. So we got the base game. All right, you got to wow me here. 1 map board. Map board does look cool. Board marker, Batarang dice. Those are hot. Those are hot. 33 custom dice. That's a lot of dice. So we got the tokens. Standees, 19, 12 card types. You're telling me exactly how much of each of them are. I still don't know what kind of game this is. I still don't know what mechanism is going to be doing. You can pledge for the deluxe edition of Batman the Okay, well, why don't you just give me a price here? Like, if this is it, if this is the base game, and it looks like you're going to have 2 pledge levels here, the base and the whale. If that's the case, just put the price here. Why are you beating around the bush? Give it to me. Give it to me. Deluxe edition. Great. You can pledge for the Deluxe edition of Batman, and this is probably going to be the one that most people have. This one comes with the minis, so this one does not. So it's the non-miniature game, and then this is the miniature game. Okay. That's clean enough. The deluxe box features a hinged lid with a magnetic clasp that can be presented alongside the base game box in a sleek and convenient slipcase. Wow, that's real nice. And the bookshelf thing. And I like how they have it in there. That looks really spectacular right there. That's a great shot. I wish more companies would do that shot right there. Miniatures. Bruce Wayne. He may be old, but he's still the Dark Knight. Cool. Yeah, wow me with the miniatures. They look good. Whatevs. Whatevs. We've seen this. I want to know more about your game. Special vehicles. Whatevs. Once again, they're just they're just minis. Pledge tiers. Here we go. $60. Wow, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Excellent. I don't know why that isn't higher up, because that's not what I was. Well, I guess that is with no minis. That's MSRP for a big box game. Then $99. Okay, that is way cheaper than I thought it was. Why are you hiding this? Oh my good God, Cryptozoic. What the heck? Dude, $99 right up here, top corner. Get the deluxe edition. Boom, bang, bing. That's how you appeal to these Batman fans who might have been burned by other games. You make it so it's not a $200 all-in pledge, which was what I was expecting. It's $99. How many people would not even think about that $99? Just $99. People in that, the upper middle class, upper class, $99 don't even hesitate. So don't beat around the bush. Don't make them scroll all the way down here to get to it. There are total 4 books in the game, which have 90 minutes of gameplay each, which adds up to 6 hours totals. Ooh. Well, yeah, that does concern me. Thank you, Araki. Yeah, that doesn't seem like very much gameplay here for a $99 game. I mean, I'm assuming that you can go through and play the games differently, presumably, but once again, you haven't told me enough about the mechanisms. 1 versus 1 mode. If it's that feels so odd. That just feels bad. Just like, Oh, if you would have just came out the gate and say this is 2-player solo, they're both their own different separate beast. They've both been playtested expensively. They're both spectacular. We argue in the office about which one we like better. make up some bullcrap like that. Like that looks so much better than this. Like, oh hey, if we get funded, we'll throw it on there. Just bad look. Engraving batarangs and dice, awesome. Commissioner Gindel, okay. And I betcha they got these things planned to the moon. Because this could have been $1 million, $2 million project. Let's be frank. With that price and a company behind it who knows how to do stuff, missed opportunity, I think, with this one, which is unfortunate. Frank Miller's iconic story, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, and I still don't know the shipping either. It drives me nuts. So I do know how much it is, and it's a great price. Oh, is it covered in here? Maybe it's covered in here. Let me check. Nope. So you have still not given me the price. So I have half of the price now. I'm still annoyed. Wait, what is it? Oh, that's a retailer tier. So yeah, look over here, and it's clean and clear. Yeah, $60 to the base game. Deluxe version, $2,367. Yep, and then the retailer tier, $72. Because I feel like this is one that'll probably be pretty easy to sell as a retailer, because it doesn't just appeal to board gamers, it also appeals kind of more to the mass market ones. But if I really wanted to know, hopefully you'd tell me here about the mechanism. So let's get into about the game, because I'm actually really curious, because I feel like they were expecting more out of this. Now, they did launch with some other heavy hitter board games too, but still, you got that Batman license. You're not expecting to stall at $250 when you got Root over here making $1 million, and this making $1 million, and Tiny Epic Dungeons making $1 million. Frank Miller's iconic story, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, comes to life in a single-player strategy board game inspired. It's not single-player anymore. Crafted by acclaimed game designer Morgan Dontville, Asgard's Chosen. Don't know. Sagrada. Cool. Your skills will be tested across 4 scenarios or books that each feature unique rules, allies, abilities, and epic boss battles. There's 4 levels. You'll have a limited amount of resources and 2 turns to complete each of these 4 books, and if Batman's grit, sanity, or health ever drops down to 0, it's game over. Beyond staying alive in the short term, the world's greatest detective has, I just want to know about the freaking mechanism! The Doomsday Clock persists across all 4 books, as does the constantly evolving and always chaotic Gotham City. If the Doomsday Clock ever strikes midnight at Gotham City, it becomes too... It's all... Okay, so you gave me, finally, one of the endgame conditions. Yippee skippy! I still want to know what kind of game this is, and you have given me nothing! Each book lasts 4 rounds. In that time, you'll have to acquire enough clues to track down the boss's location. So this is sounding like Arkham horror card game-ish, and then dispense justice by defeating them in order to progress on the next book. So this is move around, roll dice, destroy things. Is that what we're getting here? It's just, why make it so hard to understand exactly what kind of game this is? Because how many people want to go through this? Like, you want to be sold in the video, and this did not. Why back now? Early delivery, Kickstarter exclusives, deluxe slipcase, cool. Previews, what do we got? I want a gameplay. Is this a gameplay? Nope, don't care. Gameplay? Nope, don't care. Gameplay? Nope, don't care. Preview. And yes! Yes! Put that one on. Yes, so this is a gameplay. This is what I think most people are going to want to see. You got to look at it from that perspective, because you still... Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. You still haven't told me what kind of game it is, though. Which just drives me nuts. You're in the board game hobby. Alright, so let's look at the quotes. As a huge fan of the graphic novel, I'm really impressed with how well they've captured the theme of the game, and I love the little puzzle of setting up your abilities and events at the start of each round. Okay. See? I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about the game to really get a feeling for how that... Oh, I think they're saying you're going to have to puzzle it out based on the enemies. Okay. C+. I was brought on to help with development on this game. Ooh, that gets me excited. And I was really surprised by the fun and difficult decision I was faced with every turn. The designers nailed the feeling of being Batman and tried to hold Gotham together while it teeters on the brink of chaos. I'm not usually a solo gamer, but this was a lot of fun. Ooh, that's a good one. I will go with B+. I was faced every turn. The designers nailed it. I still don't really get a feel for what this game is supposed to be like. The source, cool, whatevs. Shipping, here we go, $14, $20, that's not bad, 120. 120 for 6 hours. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so that's not looking as great now. Yeah, oof. We accept the game start shipping in December 2021. So $74 for the base game. I feel like I can stomach that. Maybe, I don't know. And here's the thing. I don't know how replayable this game is. I don't know anything about this game still. I feel like I don't feel comfortable. And so I'm going to give this a 1. I'm going to give this a 1. Now, normally I rate it 0, 1, or 2. 0 means keep on, keep it on. 1 means come back in the last 48 hours, and then back it if you want to. And 2 means back for the whale. And I don't feel like I can give it a whale. Because I don't get a feel for the game. Now, maybe I click on those videos, maybe I get a feel. But you made me go that far to get a feel? That sounded weird. Anyone who pre-orders the Kickstarter page will have an opportunity to add selected. All right, so it looks good, but just yikes! Not a fan of that Kickstarter page. FAQ: why a single-player game? What? Because people like single-player games. What the hell? Why do you eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Because I think they're good. Like, what are the extra taxes for? Okay, is there going to be a pledge manager when the camp completes? Can I order multiple copies to combine shipping? Hopefully, yes. Awesome. Yes, there we go. What's the replayability of the game? That's my question. The game is designed with replayability in mind. Our hope is players will first work through the 4 books in a single campaign. The game rewards repeat play as you learn the strategy, so we hope people will retry the campaign as it will be different the next time you play. Due to different setup options and different action cards and event cards, each time you play the game presents very different paths to victory. Also, the game will offer additional setup rules for playing each of the 4 books as standalone missions. Okay. I would have liked that. Like, somewhere higher. Yeah. Because that was a question I was really hoping you'd answer somewhere else. So let's see what kind of engagement we're getting. 67. Nice. 20. 26. All right. So, ooh, that one's bad. That's not a good update. But let's see what this one was. I bet they asked a question. Normally when you ask a question, that's when you get the engagement popping. Leading off today's update, looks like we're due for another vote. Superman Boss Dice Color. There you go. Yep. This is how you get it. This is how you trick Kickstarter into putting you up higher on the popularity chart right there. That's genius. Great. Excellent. Always be asking questions in your updates. Let's make sure they're up on point of the customer service. That was the other thing. I only noticed one collaborator. Where are you? Where are you? I'm not seeing you. Cryptozoic. Hey, there we go. There you are. And that's why I like it when you have more than one person, especially if they have different sleep schedules. Because, say something goes wrong when you're asleep and it becomes a flaming dumpster fire in here real quick. I mean, I've seen that happen. You've probably seen that happen. That's why it's important to have a lot of collaborators. And if you're Cryptozoic, which is a big company in the board game world, it's just odd. I would have more than one person in here. Let's see. But it looks like when they are on, they are responding. Yeah, so there you go. So that does look like some good on-point customer service there, and I'm sure they will get onto it when they get on this time. But in the end, I definitely can't give this a 2. I was not wowed by the video. I was not wowed by the story. I was not wowed by you making me look for the price, keeping the shipping so far down, and just and that stinks because this is Batman. This is Batman. I could have been wowed. I hate to say it, but I feel like other companies would have wowed me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest in the chat. If this is Simon with Batman, you're probably wowed by this video, aren't you? Go watch that Zombicide Undead thing. That's a hell of a video. That's a thrill ride. This one, not so much. And I feel like that's a real missed opportunity, unfortunately. But still, it's happening, and hopefully the game's amazing, and it just has super long legs. But that is the Batman The Dark Knight Returns game. I'll give it a 1. I'd say come back, last 48 hours, check out, see what they unlocked, see if it's for you. But the whale, well, yeah, I don't know. But let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.